Hi and welcome to Tetrakey TV. My name is Mark Hopkins and this is number 139 of the Performance Accelerations conversations that Rob and I have given you so far. We are slowly getting there to our committed 270. So now Rob and I are going to have to up the ante a little bit now in terms of getting out some really good content to you, maybe twice, maybe three times a day. So you stay up to date with what Tetrakey's doing, just make sure you don't miss anything. So please do comment on what we're going to talk about. If you like it, share it, and don't forget to download our book because there might be something in there that you can use. So tonight's our topic is how to kill your business, and it's something I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. I'll be pointing out a few of the things that you can do really easily and really quickly to kill your business. And I'm not going to list some of the topics that we're going to talk about. I'm just going to focus on one tonight. And the one I want to focus on is around decision making. In the world that we're living at the moment, which is high-paced, where competitors are bringing new products into the market quickly, execution is a buzzword, speed of execution is a buzzword, where global trends are changing rapidly, being able to change a strategy, drive a strategy while still executing the business is a real skill set that I don't believe is that prevalent in the business world at the moment. The ability to take the business in the direction that you want it to go while delivering what needs to be delivered today, while building what needs to be happening, what needs to be delivered and utilised in the future in a time frame that's probably diminished by 50-75% over the last 3 to 5 years. So decision making for me is a real key thing, and a lot of businesses lump decision making processes into the same pot and they tackle it exactly the same. And I think that's a real mistake because there are different sizes and different scales of decision that need to be made, and you need to build a process around three. So the three that I really want to talk about tonight are strategic, second one is significant, and the third one is quick. So strategic decisions, significant decisions, and quick decisions. And like I said, a lot of the clients I work with have a very similar decision-making process, irrespective of what kind of decision they're trying to make. It will either be done by the same people all the time, or they'll follow the exact same process all the time, or they'll engage with only the same people. So not only do the same people make the decisions, but it's the same people who are putting information into those decisions. But I'd like you to think about three very, very differently. We'll start with strategic. So the strategic decisions are the ones that are going to have a long-term impact on your business. They're things that you need to invest in the short and medium term in order to make sure that your business is relevant in the long term. So with that, you do need quite a lot of analysis behind these decisions. They possibly could be organizationally complex, such as they impact and influence multiple parts of the business. So ensuring you understand, does this influence the finance world, the HR world, your sales team, your marketing team? Who are the stakeholders that you really want to engage with in order to understand this? And don't forget, these strategic decisions also have potential to impact the long-term direction of your company. So these are real significant decisions. So as you think about the long-term impact of these decisions, who are the right people for you to speak to? I suggest that these kind of decisions, you need to take your time about them. You need to have a real big focus to the attention that you're paying, the attention of detail. The measures and metrics of success that you're defining are critical for you, and then working backwards. Therefore, you need to have a real rigorous and comprehensive process. You need to identify the problem you're trying to solve. You need to understand the financial implications of it. You need to understand the people implications. So you really need to have a very rigorous and analytical approach to this with critical stakeholders. So you need to build a robust process for your strategic decisions. The second one is significant. So these are potentially significant investment costs. They normally could be standalone. So a good example is if you're launching a new IT system or an app or a product that's a bit of a standalone. There's going to be some significant investment involved in it, but it's not critically important on its own. So it's not going to, this one thing is not going to fundamentally change the future direction of the business. But it's significant because you're still going to invest time and effort. So I suggest these ones. You have a real clear business case with a problem statement that you're trying to solve. I suggest that you are pretty clear in terms of what return of investment you are expecting from this and by when. Who's going to benefit from this and how are they going to benefit? How are you going to measure the benefits? So again, I would, this could be a slightly quicker process than the strategic ones. It probably doesn't need as many stakeholders as your strategic ones because the impact is going to be a little bit smaller. But ensure you look at the people whose problem you're going to solve and the end user and make sure they're involved in the process. The final decision that you can think about are those quick ones, those real, I want to recruit this person, I want to launch and pilot this into the market. Real quick ones that aren't that complex, they don't require multiple stakeholders to build something. You can build it in isolation on your own. It could be a blog that you're going to write. It could be launching a new website that you can actually do reasonably simply. And also, as a business owner, you can delegate these to others. You can outsource it. So you can make the decision, outsource it, and then they can do the work for you. So again, these should be done really quickly. Again, understand the stakeholders, who's the right person, who's got the most information, who's going to make the right decision. Again, past decisions to where the information is known and understood. The lower down the decision can be made, the more it frees you up at the top of the business in order to think about the long-term direction of the business while keeping your finger on the pulse. So one great way to kill your business is to procrastinate and have a real slow, cumbersome and one-size-fits-all decision-making process. It really disengages your team, it stagnates your business, it erodes cash flow really, really quickly. So again, think about the decisions you're making, think about them in a strategic point of view, a significant point of view, and a quick point of view, and build the appropriate decision-making process around that with a clear understanding of people's decision rights and delegation of authority. How much money can they spend before it needs to be approved by the level above you? So with that, I wish you a great day. And I look forward to hearing how you've applied some of this into your decisions and how it's impacted your business. So good night.